Countries around the world will celebrate International Women's Day on Sunday, March 8. The day not only recognizes the achievements made by women but also brings awareness to the obstacles that still stand in their way. Celebrated on March 8 every year, International Women's Day is a day dedicated to honoring the achievements of women throughout history and all across the globe, and is typically a day for women from all different backgrounds and cultures to band together to fight for gender, parity, and women's rights. International Women's Day (IWD) is dedicated to celebrating women's achievement in the social, economic, cultural, and political spheres. The day, collectively founded by women, also brings attention to gender parity and women's rights. Gender parity is the statistical measure that compares women and men through their income, education, and work hours, among other points. The sociological metric helps researchers understand how society is progressing or regressing in specific areas. It's also an important tool for policymakers striving towards gender equality. Of course, the global celebration of International Women's Day is a time for reflection of how far women have come, advocacy for what is still needed, and action to continue breaking down barriers. With over a century of history, IWD is a growing movement centered around unity and strength. Although the day wasn't officially recognized until 1977 by the United Nations, the history of the celebration can be traced back to the early 20th century, thanks to labor movement across North America and Europe. Members of the women's movement in Russia during the World War I celebrated the first International Day on March 8, 1913 to peacefully protest the war. A year later, women across Europe held rallies in solidarity on that same day. On March 8, 1917, thousands of women in Petrograd rallied together for bread and peace. This demonstration helped spark the Russian Revolution. Following World War II, countries from all continents began using March 8 as a marker for advocating women's equality. More than a century later, numerous events and marches still take place on the day to celebrate the achievements of women and to take action. International Women's Day is an official holiday in at least 20 countries, including Afghanistan, Cuba, Laos, Russia, Vietnam. In many of these countries, tradition holds that men honor their mothers, wives, girlfriends, and colleagues with flowers and small presents. In other nations, the day is much like the holiday of Mother's Day, in which children give gifts to their mother and grandmothers. In other countries, however, like Nepal and China, IWD is a holiday only for women. As for the United States, International Women's Day isn't recognized as an official holiday, although it's been proposed. This doesn't stop the flurry of lively celebration from taking place across the US, though as numerous political rallies, business and conferences, and government corporate events help all across the country to honor the special day and bring together women of all different backgrounds and cultures.